my loyalties low. Ooh, happy to try what you need. Your world, I love to live in it. Ooh, I love the ride when you're free. I'm your Nick and Night, be my loyalties low. Ooh, happy to try what you need. Your world, I love to live in it. Ooh, I love the ride when you're free. I'm your Nick and Night, be my loyalties low. Ooh, happy to try what you need. Your world, I love to live in it. Ooh, I love the ride when you're free. I'm your Nick and Night, be my loyalties low. Ooh, happy to try what you need. Your world, I love to live in it. Ooh, I love the ride when you're free. I'm your Nick and Night, be my loyalties low. Ooh, happy to try what you need. Your world, I love to live in it. Ooh, I love the ride when you're free. I'm your Nick and Night, be my loyalties low. Ooh, happy to try what you need. Your world, I love to live in it. Ooh, I love the ride when you're free. I'm your Nick and Night, be my loyalties low. Ooh, happy to try what you need. Your world, I love to live in it. Ooh, I love the ride when you're free. I'm your Nick and Night, be my loyalties low. Ooh, happy to try what you need. Your world, I love to live in it. Ooh, I love the ride when you're free. I'm your Nick and Night, be my loyalties low. Ooh, happy to try what you need. Your world, I love to live in it. Ooh, I love the ride when you're free. I'm your Nick and Night, be my loyalties low. Ooh, happy to try what you need. Your world, I love to live in it. Ooh, I love the ride when you're free. I'm your Nick and Night, be my loyalties low. Ooh.
Who took the cookie from the cookie jar? Who took the cookie from the cookie jar? Who took the... Hold on. 1 second. Hold up a second. Hey, guys. How's going on? How is everybody doing this fine, illustrious Friday afternoon? How are we doing today? How's your kids? How's the family? What's going on? Made some cookies today. Life is good. Early bird gets the worm. Hi. How's it hanging? How's everybody doing? What's up? Hey, everybody. Hi, bro. Pleasure to see ya. Good to see ya. Hi. Hello, everybody. Good evening. Good salutations. I didn't go live vertical. You're right. I did not go live vertical. One moment. Hello. You did hit the cookie. Hello. One moment. One uno momento por favor. Why is everybody rushing me? 1 second. Boom. Bang. Boom. Bang. Perfect. Ooh, where is my chat? There we go. That's good. That's up. That's good. Hope everyone's been well. Hope everybody's been eating, sleeping. Hope everybody's been having a great day. I can only pray for that. We can only pray. Everybody bow your heads and pray for Chud the Builder. We got a lot of stuff going on today, so that's what we're talking about today. So if you don't know now, you know. We have Chud the Builder set on bond. So let's get some music in the background going. Hold on. Hello all. Hey guys. So Chud the Builder has been set on bond right now. Now, his bond is a little bit crazy. Before we get in here, what are we doing today, guys? Are you guys having a good day? I just want to make sure everybody's having a fantastic, wonderful, outstanding, just a jubilant day before I get into my stuff. You know, just want to make sure everybody's good. One of the better Fridays, really, that's good. That's good. I could hope for nothing more than just having a better Friday. That's really what I want from my crowd, my people. I cry for my people every day, and you are my people, so I cry for you every day. I can only hope. Let me make sure I got this stuff up. So we're gonna look at his bond. We'll look at his bond. Give me 1 second. We'll look at it. So, a lot of garbage on my screen. Just a lot of trash. A lot of trash on my screen. Just a lot of garbage, dude. Oh, this is your streamer. This is your streamer. So, let's go ahead and look what's going on. What's cracking on? What's going on? Saliente. What's cracking? What's cracking? What's cracking? What's going on? I'm doing fantastic. Hey, we got a subscription. Big fella just subscribed. Don't know why it's not popping up on the alerts, but I see you. I don't know why the Twitch alerts aren't popping up. They hate me. They hate everybody in here. Maybe it's because I didn't update this in a hot second. I gotta refresh it. Who knows? It doesn't matter. I see you sub. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Thank you for subbing. So, as I were, let me just get this turned down a little bit. It's actually loud as hell in my ear right now. There we go. All right. So Chud the Builder, Chuddo, big Chudley Wudley. Let me check my bookmarks here. Bookmark this. So this is what we have here. We have Chud the Builder. As we know, Chud the Builder was charged with attempted murder. That was the first thing that we got here. He got charged with attempted murder because he was getting a little bit too hot for his britches. Brother got charged with attempted murder. Actually, let's start it all up. Chudley Wudley Dudley Spudley right here, Chud the Builder. He got a little bit too big for his britches. Charged with attempted murder, and now he's actively regretting it. He looks pissed in this image. Look at the anger in his face. Look at the vitriol going through his mind, body, spirit, and soul. So he hates the fact that he got charged with attempted murder. Now, after getting charged with attempted murder, a few things happen. People are making all this stuff about it. His bond is set at $1.25 million. He's been charged with attempted criminal homicide, aggravated assault, reckless endangerment with a deadly weapon, employing a firearm during a dangerous felony. He already had another felony going on. He already was out on bond, so he had another felony stacked on top of it. So that's doubled up. He just doubling it up. It's going crazy. Now, this is getting bad and worse for him. And then Chud the Builder will be sentenced to 56 years in prison if he's convicted on all counts and receives the maximum penalties. So we have to wait. And this is him reacting to his bond being set right here. So let's go ahead and check this out right quick in 1 moment. Let's go ahead and stop the music for a moment and listen.
Bond at 1.25 million. Based upon the fact of how many people
It's just the judge saying he's got his bond set at 1.25 million. That's basically what it is. So we've got that image going on. We got that happening. Now things are looking really bad for old Chudley right here. Things aren't looking the hottest for him, and he's not having the best of time with this. Now his give, sit, go. This is very important. His give, sit, go has reached $168,000. Now, this is kind of worthless in the grand scheme of things, considering his bond is so ridiculously high. Now, it was at $50,000, but he did something racist, and it got he set it up higher. So people are still donating, and all the messages on the Give, Send, Go are wildly racist, saying that black man deserved it, all that jazz, bada bing, bada do, and obviously praise God, because, you know, you got to praise God when you're saying something racist, so you feel good about yourself, because your God is basically you. You're just looking at yourself as a mirror. And now the person he shot, his GoFundMe, which is right here, standing with Josh and his family after the shooting, is rated $71,000. So this is what happens. He's shot by Chud the Builder. Is said down here. We can make that thing. Racial slurs to people of color. So that's what's happening there. That's the bulk of the situation right now. That's what we got. So, and now I'm confused I'm a little confused about how Chud's getting all this money. As a matter of fact, Chudley Wudley Dudley Wudley Gudley Bloodley is gonna be ruining his life for quite some time because his family does not mess with him at all. Many reports indicate that Chudley Dudley Wudley Spudley Gludley, the builder, Bobbly, is actively, this is going to sound crazy, subscribed to many OF accounts of femboys. They're saying all this other stuff is coming out about him. They're doing an internal investigation because he made so many racial slurs and threats on Twitter that is being used against him as well. Dalton Etherly is actively having the worst time of his life. His family is unassociating with him. His baby mother, who has not been confirmed to be Mexican, but is very highly alleged to be of Mexican descent, is changing their child's last name. He's getting all his stuff bad happening to him. Sadly, his dog was taken out because I believe somebody aggravatingly took his dog's life. Things are going bad. We may be witnessing, ladies and gentlemen, one of the, if not the greatest downfalls of one of the most psychotic races of all time. But thing that really gets me about the Give, Send, Go getting all this money, all the money from the Give, Send, Go, all the stuff, all the racist, wild, 100% self-defense, free Chud, good luck, system rigged, never give up, love from England. English people are here. We got people from England. Hey, JT. People from England saying a word doesn't give someone right to attack you. Bada bing, bada boom. Anonymous giver. Unless someone likes you, cares a whole awful lot, nothing's going to get better. Nothing is going to get better. It's not. I don't know what's going on here. I don't know you from Adam, but I don't know you from Adam, but pray justice prevail. Saying a word doesn't get right to attack somebody. A lot of anonymous people. They don't want to have their name known, which is fair because they want to be anonymous online and say racist stuff. Now, here goes the thing that's really getting me about the whole thing. A lot of Chud the Builder clones, right? It's really nuts. And then Nick Fuentes is defending the black person. If Nick and this is crazy to me. Here goes Nick Fuentes saying he agrees with the black person. Hold up a second.
I say send him to jail. I don't think what he did was defensible. Yeah, at a certain point, if you're running around with a gun antagonizing people and then you shoot somebody, it's one thing if somebody attacks you for no reason and you shoot them. It's another thing if it's like, here I am with my live stream where I provoke confrontations. I hope I don't have to kill anybody today. I don't know, man. I wish that he could just reform and, they give him a slap on the wrist and he doesn't do anything again. But, that was going to happen no matter what.
Lana Del Rey Groyer.
This is crazy to me that Nicholas J. Fuentes is he made Nicholas J. Fuentes defend a black person. I want you to really take a step back for a second. I really want you to really chew on the fat of that for a moment. Nick Fuentes, of all people. Nick Fuentes defending a black person. Do you know how wildly evil you have to be for Nicholas J. Fuentes to defend you? Sorry, to go against you? That's crazy. I misspoke. That's hearing that Nick Fuentes said, yeah, I agree with the black person. Hearing Nick Fuentes say that, it rewired my brain ever so slightly. Now, Nick Fuentes is obviously one of the worst, most evil men to ever exist on planet Earth with Infantinium. There's nothing good about Nick Fuentes in any capacity, but a broken clock is right twice a day, ladies and gentlemen. A broken clock is right twice a day. And now there's a bunch of Chud the Builder clones popping up. A lot of Chud the Builder clones, right? This guy is going out in the streets and he's just saying, I can't play it on stream, but he's going crazy, just saying the N-word to a bunch of people. I don't know this guy's name, though. I don't know this guy's name. I forgot this guy's. I really didn't check his name. Nexuum or something of that variety. I don't want to give him any publicity, but it's Nexuum. He's on Kick saying, yeah, we got to get Chud the Builder. Chud. That's not going to work unless Chud the Builder raises $1 million. Unless he raises $1 million, he still has to pay for bond. He has to do all this other stuff. He is reaping what he sowed indefinitely. I don't think there's enough racists to have enough money to help him out. he would have to do so many other things in order for things to get better. And also, because the goal has been met and nobody's looking at any of the other stories, people are going to say, oh, well, he should be fine. He reached his goal. His goal is fine. He's still getting money. We just saw that number go up. This is disgusting. It is nasty. What happened? I'll give you a little recap right here. Let me give you a fun recap in Famous Or. Let me tell you exactly what happened. Chud the Builder right here. He's in jail for saying the N-word and shooting a black man while saying the N-word because he antagonized a black man. His bond is set at $1.25 million. Racists have gathered and cobbled together to raise up to technically only $110,000 because it was at $50,000 last time, but they've only gotten about $110,000. And the person against him, the other guy, is raised $74,000. He's almost to his goal overall because he's the person that got shot by Chud the Builder. This is what happened here. That's the nonsense there. So if you're curious what's happening here, this is the nonsense of this. This is what's happening. There's no telling how it would safe would be. Please show support. 44 million meals. This is crazy. Organizer Nee Fox in Clarksville wishing Josh fast healing and tremendous strength. So that's what's going on here. So we have this whole thing happen. Women spotted indeed. So now we're talking about Chud the Builder and his bond. There's a bunch of Chud the Builder clones going everywhere. Nick Fuentes is defending Chud the Builder, which is crazy. That's a little bit psychotic and nut. Sorry, no. Nick Fuentes is not defending Chud the Builder. He is defending the black person. And I am so... It's really nuts. It's crazy. It is crazy. It is nuts. It is nuts. You just hate to see it. You really hate to see it. But yeah, that's nuts. I'm glad the black person's alive for sure. This is a lot of work here. So, guys, how are we feeling? How are we feeling about all this information right now? What's the consensus on old Chudley? What's the consensus? What are we feeling? I'd like to ask the audience if we could take some things. What are we feeling, right? We do live in a circus world, but this is just how America's been for quite some time. Wifey cameo in the background, cute couple goes. You love to see it. Sneeko defending Chug while Fentes defends Fox is pretty wild. It is a little bit crazy that Sneeko is somehow more racist than Nicholas Fuentes. I think the issue here is that Sneeko is just a polarizing option. He just wants to be the opposite. He exists to be a contrarian. That's pretty much what he is. He has no morals besides making himself more popular. That's what it is. He left court to grab a gun and come back and film, put him under jail for real. A little bit crazy. Not surprising. Sneeko will defend a pedo. He'll defend a racist. 100% you're not wrong. This is the most into a story I've been in a while. I think I'm a bad clown because I just laughed as soon as I heard. No, jaded. You're a jaded Harlequin, Harlequin. You're supposed to be this way. It is crazy indeed to see all this nonsensical gobbledygook and nonsense just perusing all throughout my feed. I have been eyes locked in on this entire story since it started because it is interesting to me to see Chud the Bloodly, Chud the Bluger, Chud the Builder go through this absolute gobble smack. It's disgusting. Welcome to the first sales stream. How's it hanging? It's just weird. It's just really weird. Joshua and his family gets support, returning how much money each other receive, genuine concern for where we're going as a people. It's not where we're going, it's where we've been. You're not understanding. It's not where we're going, it's where we've been. I'd like to show you something if I could. Because you're saying, we're going a bad place. No. We've been here. I don't know if you've been watching the world with your eyes shut or you don't understand the systemic issues that are deep inside the world. We've already been here. Let me show you what I'm talking about because we've been here for years. This is not a new phenomenon. This has been a regular phenomenon for years upon years. This is regular. I expect this. This is what it is. So, this is 1993. I'm going to pull it up real fast. This is 1993 of what I remember. This is what it is. You're looking for this. One moment.
Because we're doing fine without them. We don't need them now. And if they move to Vider, there's just going to be a lot of trouble.
Yeah, it's a white town. It's a white race. That's the way we want to keep it.
Stand up, be counted, man. As a white man.
Most of the crowd cheered on the Klan speakers. They are horrified that a federal court will integrate a housing project in nearby Vider. Vider is an all-white town, and blacks are not welcome there.
Uplift Vider! Uplift freedom!
Folks sat outside to look and listen. The little ones waved innocently.
I think it's foolish.
Why is that?
Well, these people don't really have any right the way I feel about, coming down the Vider and claiming all this victory for Vider and everything. We're the ones that have to live with it.
The nationalist movement opposes civil rights and fair housing. They came to Vider applauding the federal government's failed attempts in desegregating the town's all-white housing project. 4 blacks tried moving in earlier this year, but later moved out, complaining of harassment.
We petition for the repeal of all laws which give favors to the few, preferences.
So this was 1993, right? This in Vider, right? In Vider, Texas. This is 1993. So you're telling me, right? You were saying to me, oh, this is new. Oh, this is new. None of this is new. None of this is new. This is not new information. This is how America has always been. This is how it's always been. I don't know what you mean. You and here's the issue with all these comments saying freaks and all this stuff. Your issue, right, is that you insult these people, but you refuse to try to understand them, and that's why you're going to keep fighting. Now, I know it's going to sound stupid of me to say this. It's going to sound dumb and very hopeful. But these people are misguided. They don't know. They're ignorant and stupid and selfish. And even getting rid of them will cause future generations to have the hatred that is inherited within them. And the person saying that Chud the Builder has negative charisma, that's not true. He has charisma that you don't like. That's not negative charisma. You got to understand. You have to understand that the only way to help an idiot is to make someone understand through compassion and patience. It is not to take it laying down, though. You do not have to be passive in your compassion and your understanding. You can be aggressive with your compassion, but you do not have to be angry at them. You can pity these people. You can pity these people. And that's pretty much it. Because being angry isn't going to do anything. Being angry, what is that going to do to these people? What will you gain by that? What will you gain? I know Cleveland in 2016, that's nuts. And this is just regular. This is just regular, right? This is just regular. This is just regular. That's what it is.
We have always got along fine with the niggers. We never mistreated them. And there's no complaints. And they are all happy. If you just don't understand the connection that we have with the colored people. In other words, we work with them and they work with us. And we're not going to take him and push him off somewhere just because we could do it.
You tell these people that's what I've been telling them right here. Had we been your friends for years? Yes, sir. Sure. Had we worked more of them than anybody in this country? Yes, sir. Sure have. Right. You got hungry, we give you something to eat, don't we? Yes, sir. And his name is Mr. Weatherly. That's right. Now, but these are Weatherly, right?
You see how he said Billy Wallace, no relation? Now, a lot of people don't understand why they're saying no relation. It's a whole thing. It's a very important thing. Remember how Uncle Ruckus and the Boondocks would constantly say, I'm Uncle Ruckus, no relation. It's a very common thing that black people would say. Sorry, white people would say to black people, like, oh, no relation. We're both Browns, but no relation. It's a whole thing. This is regular. This is the neutral state. This is what it is. If you know early gaming culture, the reason why you got called the N-word so hard is because that is just the nature of America. The instant we were able to globally connect, people got a new wave of racism, but with anonymity. This is regular. This is normal. This is the base default. This is the neutral state. And you are questioning the neutral state of what this place has always been. You don't know the neutral state of the world. You don't know what the world has always been. This is what we've always been. This is how the world has always been. This is how people have always been. This is how America has always been. We are very tribalistic. We are very race-oriented. This is how we operate. It is just what we are and who we are as a people, as a strength, as a nation is how we've been. And this is the strength and the backbone of what Make America Great Again means. Think of that for a second. This is what Make America Great Again means. It's what it is. This is what it is. This is what it is. That's what it is. That's what happens. So I'm going to show you some more. It's not, hear me out. It is not sad that hatred is normal. I believe hatred is an important emotion to have. It's an important feeling to have because it's the first step to understanding something. Anger is a secondary emotion. You are angry at something, so you must fight and combat that within yourself. It is such a beautiful journey of a human to learn what makes you angry and how to deal with it and not compartmentalize it, to put it behind your brain and mind, to put it to the forefront of your head, of your skull, so you may deal with it and look it in the face, because it's only going to be a mirror reflecting back of who you are and how you should deal with something. That is the most beautiful thing to me about hatred. I love hatred because it shows me how you deal with it. A good thing that I learned from my brother, and this is very important. He said, show a girl what you look like when you're angry, and that will show if she's willing to stay around when you're pissed. I said, really? He said, yeah. Or even better, you can just learn to deal with your anger like a man. I said, how does a man deal with his anger, CJ? He said, this is how a man deals with his anger. He works out. He stretches. He apologizes to his body because he's ruining it, because you're staining the walls inside of your body. Being angry inside of your body is the same as smoking inside of your house, he said. Same as smoking inside of your house. You're staining the walls. You're ruining the property value. You're hurting your heart every time you get angry. Every time you get pissed. Every time something bad happens, you get pissed and angry. You get vitriolic. You start throwing your fist. You start fighting against people. But that's not how humans are. That's not how men are. Men are strong. Men deal with their emotions. Men don't put it down and put it away. They deal with it now. Every time I'm pissed, I deal with it now. Every time I'm angry, I deal with it now. Every time I'm angry, I deal with it in full effect. I get pissed constantly. I feel hatred constantly. But I don't hate people. I hate ideals. I hate the mindsets that these people carry, because this is the base mindset. And I don't even believe it's completely their fault. It's just what they were indoctrinated into. They were just indoctrinated into. That's what it is. I will never take any of this laying down, though. Let's continue watching this, please.
All right, Bill. Yes, sir. Try that name, Mr. Bill. I expect that's how you came down to the flavor. Name, Mr. Bill. Yes, sir. Billy Wells. Yes, sir. Everybody up there on that wellness knows. Yes, sir. Bill, if you got in trouble, who'd you go to? The white or the black? Tell the truth now. All right. I'm work that Bill. Put them on the spot, so there ain't no color for opinion. You don't want him bad right by himself.
See how he's just laughing and getting on? No. You're not understanding my point, Lyndon. Lyndon, let me explain. I was quoting my brother. I don't think it's a man or a woman thing. I don't think it's a man or a woman thing. I don't think it's a man or a woman thing at all, right? I don't think it's men that have better control over their anger. I don't think it's women. I know you're listening to a girl thing. I know it's a human thing. I know you agree. It's just for people that don't know, people that think I'm just saying it's a man thing. A lot of people, this is how they deal with it. This is how they deal with it. There's a lot of people that deal with it in that way. But this is a whole thing. And I love this page because this is what it is. This is just what the page is.
We wouldn't.
Ooh, go ahead. Go ahead, play the video. Oh, it's not playing the video. It hates you. But this is what it is, right?
If you go into a crowd of white strangers, there's some danger. Black strangers, there is 30 times more danger. Them's the facts.
I'm afraid of them.
Of who?
Of them, the blacks. I'm afraid to go out at night.
What harm could they do? What's wrong with them? They're black. That's what's wrong with them. And the way I feel, black and white don't mix, and it's never gonna mix.
The Spencers moved in on New Year's Eve day a year ago. While the Spencers and their son slept, a pipe bomb exploded on the porch and smashed through the windows of the house. Attached to the bomb was a note that read, "Nigger be warned. We have time. We will get your firstborn first." It was signed, "Viva Boston, KKK." The two men indicted for the bombing were acquitted by an all-white jury.
We decided to help the Spencer family, to help any family that wants to move into a neighborhood and something goes wrong. Somebody comes, tells them to go back to Africa or some other slur. We are outraged by this. What do we want?
The right to live where we choose.
When do we want it?
Now.
They shouldn't be here. People know that white and black people are never going to get along, so they should just stay apart, you know? Common sense. They just shouldn't try and get together because they just don't like each other, and they never will. It's the truth.
What do you think of black people?
I don't like them.
Why?
I really don't. Because I just think that they're always looking out to make trouble.
If the Moselle, you're only going to find them all over the streets and everywhere.
That's right.
They're going to be starting up with everybody, because if one starts to look Moselle, the whole pack's coming.
So what do you mean by the statement, I mean this was 50 years ago? What does that mean to you? This was 50 years ago. What does that mean? What does that mean? Is that a long time? Short time? This was 50 years ago. What I'm just curious here. Because I can show you something from 2010. Want to see 2025? Do you want to see 2015? Maybe if I showed you something from, I don't know, today, would that feel better? If I showed you something from today about the coalition of people doing this, what would make you feel better? What's going on here? You act like this was so long ago. What does your statement mean? My previous mail was justifying I was doing quite the opposite. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I apologize. I misinterpreted, and that's fair. I didn't read anything. That's okay. That's okay. But here goes the thing, right? And this is my issue all the time. Whenever someone comes to me and they say, oh, so long ago, all this stuff, all these things and all this stuff. And some people even tell me, well, I've never personally experienced racism, as if their reality is the only reality that's ever existed on Earth, as if their protagonist syndrome inside their brain, as if they are the arbiter of all truths on this earth, and if they haven't personally experienced something or been slighted by something, then it doesn't exist, right? Oh, well, it didn't happen to me, so it must not be true. Well, I haven't seen Bigfoot or a Loch Ness monster. Oh, I've never seen this, never seen that. But I've heard about violent blacks, and I've seen it on the news. So I've personally never experienced racism, so it must not exist. Brother, you've never had croquembouche. Brother, you've never had snail. You've never had frog legs. You've never been to Gordon Ramsay's restaurant. You've never seen Machu Picchu. You have also never been to Japan. I have not seen you in Europe. I have not seen you in Eurasia. You've never been to Thailand. You've never been at the bottom of the ocean. You haven't done so much on this earth and its beauty and its horrors all together, all coalescing into one. You haven't done a goddamn thing. What do you mean you haven't seen racism so it doesn't exist? No dip, you don't think it exists if you haven't seen it. You have to see things to believe it, then you're ignorant in a way that I can't even fathom. I'm not angry at you. I am baffled by your ignorance in totality. What does you mean you haven't seen it? What do you mean you haven't seen it? Who cares? Who cares? Who cares? It exists. Just because you haven't seen it doesn't mean it doesn't exist. These things still exist. They're all around us in the common world and common age and common ways today. They exist. They are real. They are palpable. They are always there. That is what it is. It is the mindset of people like this that always just baffles me. Always baffles me. It's having a deep protagonist syndrome because you yourself haven't personally experienced the racism of the world, the horrors and the machinations of the evils of the world, as if they haven't existed, and you yourself only your personal experience is the mattering of things. Well, if you like vanilla ice cream and I like chocolate and I think chocolate's better, then your opinion's wrong. You sound like a 3-year-old. Like a 3-year-old. Your interpretation of reality is not the only interpretation. Everybody has their own specific universe existing inside of their brain all the time. Everybody has their own way of living, their own way of life, and racism is still around. Just because someone hasn't personally been slighted or not been allowed to do something, just because we don't have Jim Crow enacted, doesn't mean that the systemic values that have inherited by the country and pre-generations don't extend out to other people. That is what happened. People have expressed this. That's my issue with all things. It's insane. It is so sane. Object permeance. You're right. It's explaining object permeance to people. It's crazy. It's so nuts to me. I don't grasp it. I just don't get it. I want people to understand that it's deeper than black or white. It is so systemic in the way propaganda does it, because they want us all to fight each other and have this race civil war so we don't look up because we're doing nonsense. It's so disgusting. It just is. It just is. It just is. I've been blessed. It's okay. It's not even a dumbass statement. It's not a dumbass statement. You're gonna get threw rocks to my white. Saw my great aunt threw rocks at my white friend. He was 12. Let's loop back. I'm sorry. The first time I experienced racism was when I saw my great aunt, Native American, genuinely throw rocks at my right friend. He was 12. Jaded Harlequin. Let's loop back. I'm sorry. Hold on. Let me loop back real fast. Jaded Harlequin was, and let me explain something. and this is gonna sound crazy. Are you saying that your white friend experienced racism? Is what you're saying? Is that what you're? I just want to know. I just want to know if that's what you're saying. I just want to. Let me know if I'm interpreting that correctly. I just need to know because I don't want to say a statement that you're not saying here. I want to point this out just for everybody in chat. I don't think any child is responsible for the crimes of the ancestors. So that's what it is. Black Lives Matter and shining all lives shake my head. That's because it's a protest to a protest. That's what it is. Yeah, that was the first time I saw it. Okay. I think you have a genuine misunderstanding of the issue, but that's okay. Your great aunt was reacting to racism that she probably experienced. If I could be so bold to say. I'm not saying that white people can't experience racism. I'm saying systemically white people have basically no racism at a pure systemic level, if I could be so bold to say. They have been advantaged throughout the entirety of it, and that causes a lot of resentment towards anybody white in totality, because seeing the aspect of a white person, it sets off a lot of people because they get reminded of things back in the day. Now, not to discredit your friend's experience at all, not to discredit your friend's experience in any capacity, but it's a little different. I feel like it's a little different. It was still a bigoted attack in some way. Okay, well, man, this is gonna be, wow. I really gotta. Okay, I feel as though I gotta explain this a little bit better here. Well, this is tough. Okay, there is a genuine difference between prejudice and racism. There's a genuine difference between the two. There's a like between the two things. There's a genuine difference between. It's an example of reactionary racism, isn't it? It's essentially reactionary racism. So while I don't want to discredit that specific experience, I would never do that. That's very important not to. I do want to state that, let's say if I call a white person a vanilla gorilla, or I call them sunphobic, right? That is reactionary racism, I would say, right? Since we want to use correct terms. Right. Thank you very much, Kenny. So it is wrong. It is wrong. It is still wrong. It is very wrong to attack a child for the crimes of the father. I agree for that. I 100% agree. But here, the Native Americans have been disrespected wildly, like in ways that I can't fathom. Like, Native Americans have been besmirched and ruined and disrespected by this country. It's crazy. It is nuts. Bano apps. I think, and this is the issue I'm having right now, right? Because we'll look at all this racist stuff that happens in the country and stuff like that, and people think what they should do is react in the same way as these people, but you should never do as they do. If you fight fire with fire, you will burn down the whole forest. And before somebody comes out of nowhere and says, "Haven't you heard of controlled fires, bro? They do that when they do controlled fires." Wrong again. If you do an eye for an eye and make the whole world blind, we're gonna have to learn Braille, and then we'll be arguing in Braille while blinded, while they take from the top. Because, and this is super important, a rich black man and a white black man are still separated, right? Tyler Perry is not going to be invited at the precipice of the top. Even though, and this is going to be a thing, Diddy wanted so bad to be like the white people he wanted to emulate. Diddy so bad wanted to be like the white producers at the top, the ones that really control the music industry, because there are so few Diddys, but so many Harvey Weinsteins. Right? There are so few Diddy's, but so many Harvey Weinsteins. And there is a difference between being rich while black and rich while white. Because you're still black. Like, you're still black. Like, that's what it is. You're still black. That's what it is. That's what it is. That's the whole thing. right? The last Indian school closed in the 80s, genocide against Native Americans happening in living memory. Of course, that woman has some trauma and she reacted to it 100%. But you're responsible for your own trauma. Like, realistically, you're responsible for your own trauma. I'm not going to say violence is okay ever. I'm not going to say that. I'm really not. Now, if violence happens and I'm like, I don't care about it, I'm not going to care. But I'm not going to enact or wish upon the downfall of somebody. I'm always going to hope for the growth and continued prosperity of my fellow man all the time. That's always what I'm going to do. But it's just ignorant. It's just wild ignorant. It's just strange to see. It's just strange to see. Ooh, an infomercial. Let's watch this. Hold on.
They don't like it here. Why don't they go back to Africa where they came from?
If we were born here, we belong here, right? We belong here just as much as the Caucasians. Now, if everybody went back to where they came from, all that would be left would be the Indians. And the white Americans didn't give them a fair shake either. So somebody tell me, where are they going to send all them Indians?
They'll ruin the neighborhood. Ever been in the home of a black American family?
So that's what it is. No, I'm not saying, hear me out. I'm not saying accept getting called slurs and all that stuff. Fight back, but fight smart, right? Fight back, but fight smart. Everybody's fighting reactionary for reaction. It's reaction for reaction. That's all it is. And people love that. I mean, TikTok literally emphasizes that so much. People love reaction to reactions. You're not going to accomplish anything by continually going in a circle with somebody that's not going to listen to you. And that's my issue with like debates and arguments. Nobody's listening to anybody. They just want to get their point across and have the other person feel defeated or owned or destroyed or annihilated. That's not the point of a debate. The point of a debate is to go in willing to have your mind changed. That's the point of it. That's the whole thing there. That's what it is. My goal always is to understand before I point and blame. Right? That's what it is. It's not logical. No one operates off of a logical basis. Everybody is emotional first. Like, everyone is emotional first, and then later, I mean real later, then they do logic. Everybody is emotional first and then logical. No one on earth thinks logical first. No one does that. No, every bias you have, every flavor of ice cream, every flavor preference, every type of woman you like, all that, every type of man you like, that's all emotional basis. Everybody has an emotional basis, and then they use logic to differentiate that. They try to use logic after they get their emotional answer. That's how people are. That's just how it works. So I'm not a big proprietor in the logical fallacies of the world. Well, that's also logical fallacy. I don't do that. That's not how it works. But Chud is. Let's check up on Chud for a moment. Check up on Chud. What are these notifications I'm getting? Hey, it's me. Oh, it's the trans thing. Okay, cool. Are they sharing the video or are they posting it? Oh, they tagged me in a photo. Okay. Well, I'm getting tagged a lot. That's probably gonna be. It's going to be all day for that on Twitter. All right, let's see what Chud the Builder is doing. Let's check out Chud. Let's check out Chud real fast before we go to the next thing. Love you too. Jump around, find out. Yeah, this is gonna look bad for him. He's kind of stuck here. This app gave me a voice for no sweat. I think everyone at X. I pretty continue standards. Yeah, he's kind of. Color my skin is. He's cooked. He is cooked. His brother is cooked. He is cooked. Let's see the latest here. He's cooked. I don't think anything's gonna go good for him. Be begging for a magical news right now to fix it. That's kind of funny. Our justice was broken. If you see a blue check mark, just don't interact with it. This is very important. If you see something like this, right? Something saying like, meanwhile, Chud the Builder facing future for himself when he's reacting to this right here, whole thing here. Never, and I mean this with my whole chest, never react with any of these rage bait accounts. They get paid per interaction, and you are wasting your time. That's gonna ruin your life. It's gonna ruin your life. Will Skate, didn't you say that Dems were cowards for not doing anything like the other side? Democrats are cowards. You will hold up a second. You will never hear. I will die on this hill till every day. Every day. Democrats are, hi Ivy. Democrats are cowards. Live stream started an hour ago, buddy. Democrats are weak, pathetic, spineless, filthy trife cow. I think every Democrat is such a weak, spineless little coward. The Republicans have literally the WWE. And I mean this with my whole chest. I mean this with my whole body. When I say that the Republicans have the WWE, who is the head of the Department of Education? Brother, it's Linda E. McMahon. It's Linda E. McMahon. So, ooh. Sorry, I'm getting heated. When I tell you that the Republicans have the WWE and the Democrats have nothing, Linda E. McMahon was sworn in as the 13th United States Secretary of Education on March 3rd, 2025, appointed by Donald J. Trump, a businesswoman, education policy leader, and public servant. Secretary McMahon, this is Vince McMahon legacy. Vince McMahon is the only reason I know about Attitude Era. He's the only reason. This is what the Republicans have. I can't think of one single Democrat slogan ever. What? Have hope? Have change? Was that? And this isn't an endorsement for MAGA. I'm not endorsing MAGA at all. But the fact that I'm saying MAGA and I can't even say there's a separate group of Republicans called MAGA. The name is their slogan. Right? Their name is their slogan. Make America great again. I'm never gonna feel the burn. Was it Bernie Sanders feel the burn? Did they have? The Democrats have nothing. There's no slogan to rally or thing. And you may say that, well, we don't need a slogan. We don't need a slogan, right? We don't need a slogan. People are stupid. We need a slogan. We need a slogan because people are dumb. People are dumb. Right? People are so stupid. We need a slogan real bad because we're fighting fire with cups of water, with ice cubes, dude. We're not doing anything. Like, there's nothing going on. Stolen from Ronald Reagan? Okay. Cool. I blame the extreme left for making Democrats weaker. Okay, hold up a second. All right, hold on. I gotta address this. Hold on. So, what'd you say? I gotta read this again. Give me 1 second. I blame the extreme left for making Democrats weaker. At least the extreme left has the will to fight. At least they'll do something ridiculous. At least for the extreme left, despite all my criticisms of them, they're very angry. And I love that anger. The same anger on the extreme left is the only way to combat extreme right. But you know what you get when you keep extremism for extremism? I'll give you an example. This is how I feel about it. Extremism versus extremism is the same way I feel about a super rich guy and a super poor guy, right? If you have a really, really rich man, like the richest man on earth, he is so away from everybody economically and socially. Nobody can understand him. He's speaking a different language. No one's ever going to understand him. Some may call him a visionary. Some envy him because of his freedom. And some say he's crazy because of his takes and his standpoints on life because he doesn't understand the common human experience. He doesn't know the price of a banana. He only knows what's going on in his own world because he has other people and he has other things to worry about that are beyond our understanding. And I see a very, very poor person, say a homeless guy, right? He speaks his own language. He's in a different social and economic class. He doesn't know the price of a banana. As a matter of fact, he only knows the fact of the matter that he needs to eat. He has his own things to worry about. They have the same exact struggles because they're both on the extremes of each other. That is how I feel about a very rich person and a very poor person. If we take away context, they have the same exact struggle, just in the complete different extremes. So what happens when you do both extremes, you will never understand the middle if you're stuck on the extremes. A homeless person can't understand the struggles of a middle class person because they have other things to worry about. A super rich person cannot understand the struggles of a middle class person because they have other things to worry about. So we're having this disconnect because we have two extremists, the extreme right and the extreme left, arguing with each other. And then you have the worst group, the enlightened centrist, the worst person in this entire group. They're both as bad as each other. Incorrect. You think the homeless man is hurting your life just as much as the rich person? You're crazy. You're insane if you think the homeless man is hurting your life just as much as the rich person. You're nuts. You are nuts. You are off your bean and off your gourd. Why would you ever think that? That's nuts. It's this nonsense. It's this nonsense of we have lived in a world of such extremes. We have cannibalized extremism to such a degree that we no longer know how to have regular conversations with people because we only view the world in wild extremes. Hence why Linda E. McMahon is there. What degree? I don't think she holds it. Bachelor of Arts and you're kidding. Hold on. I'm sorry. Let me go to Linda E. McMahon's Wikipedia page. There's no way. I think AI just gypped me. I'm sorry. And I think that's a slur. I'm not quite sure. Let me go to Control F and just type in degree. Let me just go here. I'm sorry. Shortly after her high school graduation, Vince asked her to marry him. They married on August 26, 1966, when she was 17 and he was 21. Okay. She enrolled at East Carolina University in 1966, where she obtained a bachelor's degree in French. The academic program she completed was designed to prepare teachers for instruction. I'm sorry, is that it? I'm sorry. Maybe I'm dumb. Is that it? Is there any other, what other education does she have? I'm so sorry. Does she have any other education? What qualifications does she have? No, there is no, there's no, okay, she has some political backing, okay. On September 16, 2009, McMahon announced her candidacy for U.S. Senator to represent the state of Connecticut. She announced she would spend up to $50 million of her own money to finance her campaign and refuse outside donations. Oh my gosh, she's filthy rich. The third most ever spent on a senatorial campaign. She ran for a Republican nomination, campaigning for promises of lower taxes, fiscal conservatism, and job creation. She campaigned as socially moderate and identified herself as pro-choice while she was opposing partial birth control and federal funding for abortions. All right, she identified herself as pro-choice while also opposing partial birth control. And that's crazy. McMahon's spending became a key argument for one of her Republican primary rivals, former comic Rob Simmons. Oh God. I don't want to insult appearances right now. Who accused her of buying the election. McMahon and Simmons engaged in a frequently bitter contest at the party convention. McMahon received the most support, but Simmons received enough votes to qualify for the ballot for the August primary, although he was not actively campaigning. In late July, 2 weeks before the primary, Simmons relaunched the campaign by airing ads on TV, reminding voters that his name would be on the ballot, participating in debates, and accepting interviews with electoral boards. A lot more about him than her. A third candidate, Peter Schiff, who is a guy, looking guy, qualified for the ballot by submitting petition signatures. McMahon defeated her opponents and faced Richard Bellinger, losing by 11.8. She did all this money just lose to a man. You know, it's really, and I got to point this out. This is so important for, if you are a white woman and a Republican and you somehow find your way in here, I got to say something to you from the bottom of my heart. This is very important. If you're a white woman and you're watching this and you're a Republican for some reason, you will never be loved by the Republican Party. Ever. Then explain why in a very horrifying way. You have as much power in America as a black man does. And that's why a white Republican man will never respect you. Let me explain what I mean by this. White women in America are viewed the exact same way that black men in America are. They're fetishized, valued only for their genitals, and they're hated by white men because of what they have in their assets, and they're called lecherous by those assets. I'll explain why. Let me explain. So, why do white men hate black men? Well, it's because they're known for having BBC, British broadcasting channels, right in their phallic members, right down there. They're known for being athletic and powerful, and they're known for stealing the white woman. Now, why do white men hate white women? Well, white women have it easy in life. They're white and they're women, so men want to be with them all the time. So they're hated for basically the same base reason at the exact same time. Now, because I am a man, I have male privilege. I can walk at night. I can go out on the streets and have a jolly old time. I can do whatever I feel like. I can do whatever I please. However, because I'm black, So that really puts me down a few pegs on the pecking order. Really just downs me down a little bit. Now, white women have the same exact phenomenal problem, right? Right? They have white privilege. Well, that's good. White privilege is outstanding. You can have that. But they're also a woman, which means they're a woman, which sucks. So by that virtue, they have the same upgrade and the same downgrade at the same exact time. I get an upgrade because I'm a man, but I get a downgrade because I'm black. She gets an upgrade because she's white, but she gets a downgrade because, she's a woman. So they're at the same social level exactly. If we were power scaling this, that is exactly what it is. So if you're a white woman trying to be a Republican, you've messed up a little bit here, because they will never respect you, ever. It will never happen. It will never happen. It's not happening. Could you repeat that? I had my ears closed. I'm going to repeat what I just said. Black people and white women, black men and white women have the same socioeconomic status. Let me explain why. Black men are black. That means they have a downgrade. Black men are still men, so they get male privilege. White women are women, so they get a downgrade, but they're white, so they get white privilege, putting them at the same power scaling level. They're both city level in terms of power scaling. Are you following along? Is that okay? Cool. Let's keep going. So, the reasoning why you'll never see a white woman run for the Republican presidency ever is because you would be crazy to even think for 2 seconds that a white woman would ever consider being a thing. And imagine a black Republican president woman. That is an impossible sentence. I might be able to see a black Democrat president, right? That's a woman. I might be able to see that, but you'll never see that. That's because white men hate black men and white women for the same reason, because of their provocative assets. White men think that white women have it easy because, oh my god, they're women. They have great bodies. But they're white, so they got that going for them. A lot of white men think that. White men hate black men because of the British Broadcasting Channel, the BBC. That's what they hate them for. And they're athletic, and all they're good for is just being on my, getting my parlays correctly. All they're good for is being good at ball sports. And black men are good at playing with balls. And I love watching black men play with balls. It emasculates me so well. It's a whole thing. And that's why a lot of people think that there's this whole sissification of white men going on. It's crazy. It's nuts. I've heard so many theories about this over and over again. It's nuts. That's why so many people are just so jaded with it. And that's why I propose that the worst thing to be in America, socioeconomically and power scaling wise, and the most disrespected group in America is black women, because they're black and a woman, so they got 2 downgrade points, and that's why they're always disrespected. And every time you hear a black woman ever talk, they say she's being aggressive, she's being angry. That's why afros aren't viewed as feminine. That's the whole thing. And I hate bringing this up all the time. I hate bringing this up, but if you ever look up long hair on Google, afros don't pop up. Ever. You will never find an afro here. They don't pop up. Why is that? Because long hair is for women. That's it. They don't think black women are women. Welcome to the real world. Keep trying to explain this to people. I keep explaining this to the whole thing. I keep trying to explain this to people, and they think I'm crazy. I promise you, it makes sense. I promise you. Literally, look up long hair on Google. Try to find an afro. Try to find a single afro. Find one. Find one. Find one for me. Find one. If you look up long hair, you will only find, this is barely an afro. It's like one. After me scrolling down who goes this long in the Google search results? Who does this? No one. No one does it. They have a dog before they have a black person with an afro. Think of that. It's crazy. It's nuts. Look at white couple on Google. I'll look at white couple on Google. Okay. I look at white couple on Google. Wait, want to look at black couple? Look at black couple. Hold on. Just as beautiful, actually. This is pretty cool. I don't really see a difference here. I don't know. They had an afro. I feel like if you're black and immediately get an extra point in masculinity, they had a person with an afro though. Oh, there goes my representation. Oh my God, there goes my representation. Oh my God, my representation. Oh, my socioeconomic factors don't matter in the capacity. Oh, my representation. Oh my God, there it goes. There goes my representation. How about, I'm going to count 1 row, 2 row, 3 row, 4 row, 5 row, 6 row, 7 row, 8 row, 9 row, 10 row, 11 row, 12 row, 13th row, 14th row, 15th row, 16th row, 17th row, 18th row, 19th row, 20th row, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 20. Jason goddamn Momoa. 26, 27, 28, an Asian person. 29 scroll downs. You said there was a dog before a black girl. There isn't there? Is there not? I mean, I might got it wrong. I'm sorry. I may have been being hyperbolic on that one. I apologize. I was being a little hyperbolic. If this guy has long hair, this is long hair. You gotta be joshing me. This is what's killing me. This is why they don't view black women, and this is crazy. They don't view black women as feminine. Period. That's what I'm saying. That's the point I'm getting to. His chin hair is long. That's true. His chin hair is very long. He's a very attractive man. That's very true. This is insane. This is insane. And people think I'm just crazy conspiratorial. What would I have to look up to find afro? What I have to look up? What I have to look up? Huh? Oh, sorry. Long hair black. I gotta look up long hair black. Long hair black. Will this get me to an afro? Well, a few. We got 1, 2. Interesting. Let's see. So now we're looking up long hair black, right? And I'm curious here. Where's the afros? Where are the afros here? Where's the afro? You guys got print. Where are the afros at? Am I stupid or am I? Maybe I'm dumb. Maybe I must be missing them. Is this an afro? Kinda. Not really. Strange. Is there a point here? Mickey, I'm going to yell at you. So I'm warning you now. I'm just letting you know ahead of time. I'm ahead of time. I'm going to yell at you, Mickey. Are you ready? I just want to let you know ahead of time. Just to emotionally prepare you. I just want to emotionally prepare you that I'm going to yell at you. So just as a precursor, I'm going to yell at you. So give me 1 second. I have to get my throat ready to yell at you. So just letting you know, I'm going to reprimand you. So just get ready. My point is long hair is feminine. When they say long silky hair on a woman, when people think of long hair, they think of feminine. If a black woman wears her natural hair, which is an afro, it is not feminine. They don't view black women as feminine. So that's my point, Mickey. I didn't mean to. I just want to tell you that before I yell. I just want to know. I just want to let you know. It's very important. So that's what it is, right? That's my point. So I just wanted to get that point across, if I could. Just want to let you know that. I wish you'd fight Tectone. For what reason? That seems so just counterintuitive to the brand. That would destroy the brand. I don't want to fight Tectone. What would I gain by fighting Tectone? What would I gain by that? Why coarse kerosene is undesirable? Yeah, it's like a whole thing. Nobody wants to. It's just long flowing hair. I wish I could. What trait? I wish I could ask Google what traits are viewed as feminine. Like what traits are viewed as feminine? I have to read through all this stuff. Holy. Muslim women wear hijabs and headdresses. That's feminine. Bada bing. Cosmetics are associated with it. A lot. Femininity is different throughout all cultures too. It's also a thing. I guess I'd have to look up Eurocentric beauty standards, which have been popularized around the world, but femininity is everywhere. Flowers and makeups are associated with femininity. So now here goes the fun part. So I just looked at the word Afro. Debate Charlie Kirk with a Ouija board. You spitting? Yawn. I love you, Mickey. So, and because he's just genuinely not a good person, nothing but your happiness. So here goes the thing. So I'm on the Wikipedia page for femininity. Now let me just let me see. Let's go to hair. Let's see hair. Let's see. No body hair, no facial hair, no underarm hair. That's cool. Now here's the point, right? In Western cultures, the ideal of feminine appearance has traditionally included long, flowing hair. Now this is important, so I'm going to look up exactly what Wikipedia has told me, bar for bar. This is very important to my entire point. Right? I pushed by men way more. Women's way of criticizing, or more women are men are more criticizing because it's internalized misogyny. So that's the whole thing there. So what did I just look up? I looked up long flowing hair. I went bar for bar with Wikipedia. Let's say for the sake of argument, let's say somebody didn't know what femininity meant, and they were doing a research. They're researching femininity. They would look up hair. They would find hair. I go Control F. You look at the word hair, right? So hair pops up 7 times in an entire article, right? Hair waves or nail polish. We have hair, hairdo, body hair, facial hair, long flowing hair. Let's say they're looking up hair for some reason, right? So they would look up including long flowing hair. So they'd Google long flowing hair, right? They would just Google long flowing hair. And all that would pop up. Nowhere would you see an afro. That's what it is. Mickey, I'm not saying you don't think afros are hot. Your preference is correct. Well, your preference is your preference, so it's valid. I don't know if it's correct, but it's valid. So, long hair is viewed as feminine. However, just nowhere is long hair considered an afro by the common standard, is what I'm saying. That's what I mean. That's my point. My point is that afros are not viewed in any capacity. They have a young Adolf Hitler with long flowing hair before they have a single afro. It's crazy. If you look up long flowing hair, so when and if you ever heard this statement, this is very important. If you ever heard the statement, "Oh, I like men with long hair." This is what they mean. Google image searching, it's just femininity. Let's look up femininity. What is femininity? Interesting. Interesting. This is performative as shit. I'm not gonna lie to you. They know exactly what the hell they're doing. This is wildly performative. Well, when women got the right to vote, women's rights. All right. Let's see. Voting. This is very important. Vote. So when women got the right to vote, let's see. When did women get the right to vote in America? When was that? The 19th century, some women began to fight for the right to vote. Finland, bada bing, bada boom. Boom. Wow, so this is like a global thing for some reason. I wonder why that was. That's so strange. Why are women fighting everywhere for the right to vote? Why do women need to vote? Let's see. Women's suffrage, bada bing, bada boom. We're approved by vote, bada bing, bada boom. I'm just going to Google when did women get the right to vote. When When did women get the right to vote in America? The 19th Amendment. Okay. 19th Amendment. When? The 1920s? This is very important. It's very important. It's very important. When did black people? Like 1965. Okay, so women's rights have never included black women, by the way. I just want to point that out. Women's rights have really never included black women. I don't know how to tell you that better. Yeah, we went through Chud the Builder sort of thing right there. It was going on. 61 years. It took a second. So there was that. Now let's get on Trump and China. Now this is gonna be fun. This is gonna be really fun. So bada bing, bada boom. You may not know this, but Trump visited China, guys. Did you know Trump visited China? Do you guys know of Darth Plagueis the Wise? Trump visited China, guys. Trump visited China. Right? Huh? Right? So Trump visited China, and he's following 69 people for some reason. That's interesting. Very funny number. Ha ha, he he. Super goofy. Trump visited China. So let's check what Trump says here. Coming soon. Don't know what this means. Free Tina. What the hell does this mean? What does free Tina mean? What is this? What? I'm sorry. Who is this person? What did she do? Security breach of Messa's county voting machine when she was a clerk. The incident occurred 6 months as part of her efforts to prove Trump's baseless claims of rigged elections. Peter's conviction has stood because Trump many accountable for attempts to overturn that election have faltered. Okay. So we're just gonna keep going. What is this? Out of prison early. The law means nothing. The law means nothing. The law means nothing. Oh my, the law means zero things in the real world. I'm not going to get on that right now. We're talking about China. Explain like I'm 8. Got you. Explain like you're 8. Got you. So, Trump thought he lost. So, he had to get other people to say, so Trump thought he won. And he thought the reason he lost was because somebody cheated. So he said, hey, this guy cheated when he didn't cheat. So what he did, and this is very cool, what he did was he tried to get other people to prove that the other guy cheated. So after that, all the people figured out that the other guy didn't cheat. He won fair and square. Trump still wanted the trophy, though. So he started lying. Bad. Lying is bad. So after that, people start to go to jail because they lied. And now they don't get their full punishment because Trump lied his way to become the winner again. There you go. How's that? That easy? With an opportunity, keep it up. An opportunity? Just tell me right now. As a matter of fact, let's talk. An opportunity for what? I'll reject you or accept you right now on live. An opportunity for what? Speak to me. Go ahead. An opportunity for what? 1 minute mysteries? An opportunity for what? Go ahead. State your case. I'm all ears. Go crazy. Take your time. I'm here for you. Go crazy. Your floor is yours. The floor. The beautiful floor. Filled with joy and energy, mirth and gur. Ah, the floor. The beautiful, amazing, sustained floor. The floor filled with passion and power. Did you use AI for the thumbnail? I made the thumbnail myself. I made the thumbnail myself. I made the thumbnail. Are you referring to, let me just pull up my thumbnail. Are you referring to the thumbnail I made myself? Because every time I make something that is a little high quality, people say it's AI. Are you referring to the thumbnail I made myself? Give me one moment while I pull it up. Are you referring to this thumbnail right here? This one? That's on screen right now? This one? You were talking about? This? I made this myself. As a matter of fact, I can show you each piece of what I used to make this thumbnail. I can show you every step along the way. I can actually show you each piece of it. I just opened up Copilot for some odd goddamn reason. God damn it, Microsoft, I hate you. I made it myself. I love your content, but I really think I can make a positive change to this channel. I work with a few channels and would like to give you a free sample ad to show you how I do. No, thank you. Thank you for the 100 bits, Toby. Are you? He's become my favorite artist. Thank you so much. So this image, right? I'm gonna show you each piece of what I did. This is actually really easy. I use Photopea to edit everything. So I'm really good with Photoshop because I used to be an editor. So let me go to my pieces here. Let me go to my let me grab my chess pieces here. Let me grab my chess pieces here. So if you're curious on where I got my face from, let's see here. So you see now this is gonna sound cool. You see these two images here? This is gonna sound really crazy. Now look at if you can see a distinct difference. You see they're the same image. The same image. See that? Because I can make this. See, I can make this face. Right? I can make this face. Right? Now this is gonna sound crazy, right? This is gonna sound crazy. This is really easy to put my face. Oh, it's the same afro. I get to put my face over there. Now you're probably wondering, it looks digitally enhanced. No shit, I can digitally enhance any photo. So this is called Photoshop, where you can digitally enhance an image in Photoshop. I cut out John Mulaney. Those are still John Mulaney's legs. This is the whole thing. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Have a lovely day. So this is. You said, did you use AI? No, I use Photoshop like a regular person. I just learned Photoshop. It's the same jacket. Those are John Mulaney's legs. I just grabbed the upper half of my body. Is what I did. This is what it is. I'm an artist. I don't know what to tell you. I have hundreds of images of my. It's literally the same facial expression, as the same glasses and everything. It's just digitally enhanced because I added an like contrast to my face and a shine to my cheek, same shine on my cheek. And you're probably wondering to yourself, well, how did you edit this background thing here? Are you asking how I grabbed how I put a black and white filter over Dalton's mugshot and then just changed the text? That's it. Like that's all I did. Oh my god, it's really easy. I don't know how to tell you. It's just Photopea. Anyways, enough of me just complaining about people claiming I use AI. Let's get back to me talking about Donald Jamarco Trump. So he posts a lot of crazy stuff, and let's talk about what he's going on about the ballroom. For the thumbnail rage bait. Every day I fall for thumbnail rage bait. I am so easy to rage bait. I am so easy to rage bait. I promise you. With little effort, you could rage bait the shit out of me. It takes zero things to rage bait me. It takes actively zero things to rage bait me. Promise you it does. I'm not that hard to rage bait. I'm not that hard to rage bait. It truly is. So Didn't even mean to. No, you're asking a genuine question. It's okay. I know you don't miss the best kind of rage bait is the one that's not genuine. I rage bait people all the time. It's okay. I'm not mad at you. This rage is a very healthy emotion. 100%. Same as trolling, basically. So, well, not the same. Not the same. Trolling is purposeful. Rage bait can be accidental. I think trolling would be purposeful. What's up, baby? You okay? Oh. Have a fun trip, I guess. My wife is going to go take the cats somewhere. Now then, let's read what Donald Jamar. Hold on a second. I already knew that Donald Trump going to China was going to be a civil mistake, the likes of which this world has never seen. So, I knew this was going to happen. China has a ballroom. What? China has a ball. Why don't we have a ballroom? Why don't we have a ballroom? And so should the USA. It's under construction, ahead of schedule. It's under construction. We will have the finest facility of its kind anywhere in the USA. Thank you for all the support. I have been given in getting this project along. Schedule openings will be around September of 2028. The man I am walking with is President Xi of China, one of the world's great leaders, President Donald J. Trump. Gotta respect that he is now a China chill after he's saying China has been scamming them for all time. Now, I don't want issues with China. I don't want beef with China. Nobody wants beef with China. That's crazy. That's nuts. And then he got a statue, right? This is the statue. Now, every day is another day to suck his own farts. It's crazy. He's got a statue being built. Oh my, well, I'm proud to announce the National Garden of American Heroes. This is great. And maybe this will be good, but I promise you it's something crazy. And let's go this. When President Xi very elegantly referred to the United States as perhaps being a declining nation, he was referring to the tremendous damage he suffered during the 4 years of sleepy Joe Biden and the Biden administration. And on that score, he was 100% correct. Our country suffered immeasurably with open borders, high taxes, transgender for everybody. He's just saying buzzwords. Men's and women's sports, DEI, horrible trade deals, rampant crime, and so much more. President Xi was not referring to the incredible rise as the United States has displayed to the world during the 16 spectacular months of the Trump administration, whose all-time stock market highs and 401ks, military victories, thank you for the $5, and thriving relationship with Venezuela, the military decimation of Iran, to be continued like a movie he's talking. Strongest military on earth by far, economic powerhouse again with a record of $18 trillion being invested into the United States of America, best U.S. jobs markets in history, with more people working in the United States right now than ever before, ending country, destroying DEI. Who cares about black people? Get rid of them, and so many other things that would be impossible to readily list. In fact, President Xi congratulated me on so many traditions such as a short period of time. It's so nuts. All you gotta do is say you're a nice man, Trump. You just gotta do that, and you're pretty much good. As long as you say I'm great, I love you. What does DEI mean to these people? DEI was put in place to help black people get jobs after slavery and the horrifying nature of Jim Crow. You want to dismantle it because you're upset about it. This is crazy to me. It's asinine. Oh my goodness. 2 years ago, we were in fact a nation in decline. We collectively, as an American, were a nation in decline. And in fact, we were a nation in decline. On that, I fully agree with President Xi. But now, the United States is the hottest nation anywhere in the world. And hopefully, our relationship with China will be stronger and better than ever before. Wow. He complimented me, so he's a great man. Oh my God, every time you compliment Donald Trump, every single time you compliment this man, he will give you the greatest thing of all time, the greatest suck of all time. This is crazy. And he keeps going on with all these things he's doing. CSNBC incorrectly reported the great Jensen Huang of NVIDIA was not invited to the incredible gathering of the world's greatest businessmen and women proudly going to China. In actuality, Jensen is currently in Air Force One, and unless I ask him to leave, which is highly unlikely, he sounds like a toddler every time he says a sentence. It kills me so much. And unless I ask him to leave, which is highly unlikely, no, he sounds like a valley girl. Oh my God, Donald Trump will be the perfect gay man. Oh my God. You gotta hear me though. You gotta hear me out. You really gotta hear me out though. You're not really listening. I can tell you're not locked in. I need you to lock in right quick. I need you to dial in. I need you to get it twisted. I need you to really get it twisted right now. Donald Trump, the perfect drag queen. Get it twisted for me right quick. Get it twisted up. Get it smeckled up. Donald Trump. Imagine Donald Trump arguing with RuPaul. There'd be no RuPaul. RuPaul be yesterday's news. Yesterday's beeswax. Donald Trump has the best nicknames. His energy is explosive. His charisma is insane. He will be so snappy, so catty, so combative. Donald Trump should have been a gay man. He should have been a gay man. And I'm not saying this to say that to say gay is an insult. I'm saying he would be so good at being so combative towards so many other people. He would be perfect at it. It would be amazing to watch him just go at everybody and attack people. I've given the best blowjobs to ever exist. You don't even know how to suck. You're the worst sucker I've ever seen. I hate every single second of it. You're suck bad. I'm like a vacuum. I'm Kirby. I'm Kirby when it comes to the suck. You don't know Kirby, little pink guy, little Pete type butt. That's what I got. Best butt in the business. You don't understand. I'm the amazing of it. You don't understand what I am. He would be so good at makeup. Even if he was bad, you would have to say it's good or else he would insult you and ruin your life. He would be what James Charles and Jeffree Star think they are. He would be amazing. He'd be outstanding. He'd be so good. His outfits would be horrible, but the people would say they're good because they don't want to get on his bad side. He would be the most messy gay man of all time. It would be crazy. It would be crazy. And I think it'd be great. Tony the Tiger, it'd be great. He would have so many slogans. Oh my God, it would be so many slogans. CNBC's reporting is incorrect, or as they say in politics, fake news. They don't say that in politics. You say that. Oh my God, he started this whole fake news stuff. He started it. He started it. He started this. I serve the best fish. People know this. It is an honor to have Jensen, Elon, Tim Apple, Larry Fink, Stephen Schwartzman, Kelly Bortman of Boeing, Brian Sykes of Cargill, Jane Fraser of Citi, Larry Culp. See, you know, this is, and I want to point this out. People don't understand why it's Make America again. You guys aren't understanding why this is so bad. You're not understanding. Picture this. And I want you to really imagine this. Imagine if Lex Luthor was president, right? Imagine if Lex Luthor was president and the country was in shambles. They were suffering. And he said, okay, guys, I know we're suffering because of the Joker and we're suffering because of Scarecrow and Doomsday is ruining the entire nation and it's horrifying and it sucks. I'm going to go meet with Brainiac and bring with me, not the Justice League. No, I'm not going to bring the Justice League. I'm going to bring Batman's entire rogue gallery, General Zod. I'm bringing Green Goblin from Marvel. I'm bringing Thanos, and I'm bringing the one below all to the meeting so we can talk about the future of China and America's cooperation. I want to see if Brainiac is going to bring anything to the table. I just want to see what's going on. Now, Lex Luthor thinks he's as smart as Brainiac, you might be saying. Right? You may think that. You may assume that Lex Luthor thinks he's smart as Brainiac, but Brainiac, what is he, like a 12th level intellect? Now, let me do this better. Mixer Mixopidalic, the fifth dimensional imp, Mixer Mixopidalic, is running the country. Now, Mixer Mixopidalic doesn't know anything about how the world works. He just thinks everything's a joke. He thinks it's a game. But people listen to Mr. Mixopidalic because Mr. Mixopidalic, the fifth dimensional imp, is just crazy to the average person. But everybody thinks he's thinking in a different dimension. And he's going to meet with people who do not understand his language, but everybody keeps saying, oh, Mr. Mixopidalic, you're one of the greatest things to ever exist. I love you, Mr. Mixopidalic. And if you don't know who Mr. Mixopidalic is, let me show you Mr. Mixopidalic. I don't know how to spell it. Mr. Mixopidalic. It's this little guy. This is Mr. Mixopidalic. You may not know who Mr. Mixopidalic is. This guy is Donald Trump. This guy. This is who's running our country. This is who's running our country, Mr. Mixopidalic. It's crazy. It's crazy. I'm just, it's, oh my goodness. Okay, it's killing me. It's killing me. It's killing me. Just got here. Please explain what's going on. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. The reason Donald Trump meeting with all these leaders is really bad is because imagine, right? Donald Trump, people think Donald Trump is Lex Luthor. Lex Luthor was at least a little smart, right? Lex Luthor had a direction for his hate. What we have is Mr. Mxyzptlk. Mr. Mxyzptlk is a fifth dimensional imp. Now, you may not know Mr. Mxyzptlk. He's a deep cut in DC knowledge and all that stuff. He is a I believe he's fifth dimensional imp, right? He's a fifth dimensional imp. A fifth dimensional imp. He's obsessed with beating Superman. He does all these riddles and all this other stuff. That's who Mr. Mxyzptlk is. Now, imagine if Mr. Mxyzptlk ran a third dimensional place. He's a fifth dimensional entity. He doesn't care about third dimensional problems. He cares about what he's doing and what matters to him. So that's what I'm saying. So Mr. Mxyzptlk says, all right, everybody, I have something to explain to you. So, I'm Mr. Mxyzptlk. So, what we're doing here is I'm going to meet with Doomsday. I'm going to meet with Doomsday, Lex Luthor. I'm going to meet with Scarecrow. And I'm going to meet with General Dodd. And we're going to go talk to Brainiac in China. So, Brainiac says that something's going to be great. And Brainiac has the capacity to trick Mr. Mxyzptlk to saying his name backwards. But Brainiac's only going to compliment Mr. Mxyzptlk because Brainiac is smarter than Mr. Mxyzptlk, despite being a third-dimensional existence. That's the thing. But Mr. Mxyzptlk doesn't even care. That's the thing people understand. Mr. Mxyzptlk doesn't care. He doesn't care. He doesn't care. No. If Donald J. Trump was Solomon Grundy, I'd at least be able to understand what's going on. Right? I would at least be able to understand what's going on. Because I know Solomon Grundy, born on Monday, Christmas on Tuesday, died on Sunday. That is the end of Solomon Grundy. I would at least know what's going on. But with Donald Trump, he's so far removed from the experience of a regular person. And I'm not saying this as a compliment. Mr. Mxyzptlk is the most annoying thing to ever exist in DC. That's what he is. He's just annoying. He's not. I don't even like when he's on screen. He's just annoying. It doesn't make any sense. He's not trying to make sense. He's trying to gather all these people together, the Legion of Doom essentially, and just ruin our lives. That's what's happening. It's baffling. It's so baffling to me. I gotta piss. Give me a second. It's crazy. How do you feel about this statement? Communism is the only solution to prevent another Epstein. Not even close. Not even close. Even within communism, you would have inequality. See, this is the issue with ideologues and the issue with whataboutism and totality and ideologies. There is no perfect ideology on this earth. It doesn't exist. It doesn't. You want this mindset of, and I want to get this down pat correctly for you right quick. I want to explain this to you. No perfect ideology exists in this world. Even republicanism, even liberalism, even all this stuff. Everybody gets free healthcare, all this stuff. There would still be inequality. And it reminds me of the idea of heaven. So I want to explain this to you. I hate the concept of heaven, right? Because it doesn't reward me in any capacity. Kevin is infinite happiness, and I'd be happy all the time, and all my stress would be gone. All my terrestrial desires would be completely void and gone. I don't want that. I want to feel accomplishment for the things that I've done. I want to feel as if I've accomplished something in this lifehold. If you want no stress and no conflict and no battles, that's fine and dandy, but that's not human. I'm human. I don't want to be angelic. I don't want to be beyond human. I want to be human. I wish to be human. I hate the idea of heaven because it takes away my humanity. It puts me in a different plateau of existence. I don't want that. I don't want to transcend. I don't want to be beyond human. I love being human. It is within my beauty of power, the strength. We can make life on earth heaven. We could have done that for thousands of years. We could have done that. We could have all had one centralized language. We could have all came together. But conflict is near the essence of humanity, which is sad. But it allows people to grow. It allows people to see different ways. We need competition. We need this. This is important to me. Without conflict, we wouldn't have the WWE. Without battles, we wouldn't have beautiful anime like Fullmetal Alchemist or Ranking of Kings. We wouldn't have Gurren Lagann. We wouldn't have opposition or beautiful triumphant stories that make me feel amazing. If everybody was happy and nice all the time, I'd be bored. I don't crave being bored. I crave being entertained. And I know this statement is so true. I will spend my entire life trying to entertain people who will never be satisfied. And I'm one of the people who will never be satisfied. I hate the idea of perfection in totality. That's why there is no perfect ideology, because I know it doesn't exist. It's cool in concept, but horrible in practice. That's what it is. It's great in theory. Most ideologies are great in theory. That's why they get behind the backing. We can make everything great if only everything perfect. If everybody clicks the red button, nobody dies. That's not going to happen. Not going to happen. It's not real. It's not true. That's humans. That's what we are. It's what we've always been. And I love that about us. Because we're contradictory, disgusting, messy, complementary human beings to nothing. We are one of a kind. We are a first-class singularity of garbage. And I love us. I love humanity. And I'll die on that hill. I'll die on the hill of what we are. I love it. I love it. Ranking of Kings Race Season 2 is horrible. I love it. What about if you know you can't reach perfection, you can still strive for it? You don't want to strive for perfection. You want to strive for just getting better. That's it. That's all you want to do. Just strive for getting better. Don't strive for perfection or excellence or the greatest of all time. No, you want to strive just to be the best version of yourself. Not perfect, the best. Not perfect, the best version of yourself. No matter what you do. Here goes the worst part, right? This is a cool thing. I love when this happens. Do you remember when Jesse Owens outran Hitler's greatest athlete, right? Nobody knew people could run that fast. But then they learned his method and discovered that things could be done that way. Whenever we get better at something, everybody else gets to that level immediately. As soon as you prove you can do something, everybody else knows they can do it now, so they do it. When the first computer came out, nobody knew they could make computers. And now the first computer is worthless compared to my phone. I want you to think about this for a second. We didn't know we could do things until we did them. So whenever somebody says, I perfected something, well, that's not true. If you perfected chocolate, that's perfect. What about dark chocolate? What about chocolate with peanut butter? Oh, hold on. What about chocolate with marshmallows and graham crackers? Oh, that's a s'mores. Oh, now we thinking. Oh, I perfected cheese. What about cream cheese? Oh, wait a second. What about Gouda? Fettuccine? Oh, hold up a second. What are we talking about? Cheese? You want to talk about cheese? We, as a collective, as a society, as a people, do not want perfection. We want better. That's it. It should shame you as a scientist, as a creative, to hear perfect, because that does not breed innovation in any capacity at all. You should always strive to be different or adjacent or next. The same way that the Android is no way better than the iPhone is no better than the Android. Same way that this glass of water is better than this. Same way I feel about your preference of pizza or ice cream. We don't strive for these things. It's this beauty in the aspect of differences between many different facets of life. There's a beauty in that. There's a love I have for not finding perfection. It's beautiful to me. I find it fun. Anyways, back to this. Back to who is this guy? What is this? Is he gonna say something racist? I feel like Trump's going to say something racist. Let's see here. The guy that came up to Mitch McConnell today when McConnell thought the hearing was over and started speaking in his ear for Mitch to belatedly introduce some other people, all Democrats, and by doing so made Mitch look foolish completely out of it, should be immediately fired. What is this? This was a case where Mitch wasn't confused. He just didn't understand why he was being asked to do something when it was too late, and people were wrapping up to leave. They wanted to go home. His name is Robert Karim. We're getting to transracial drama soon. Don't worry. The transracial drama hasn't happened yet. We're getting to that after this. If I could be so bold to say, and if I could be so bold to say, maybe I'm stupid. If I could be so bold and ridiculous and powerful and vengeful to say, if I could be so bold to say, he might hate him because his name is Karim, and you could say that I'm just saying something crazy. You could say that I'm saying something crazy, but I think he hates him because his name is Karim. He is a never-Trumper and was grandstanding, trying to show how important he was. Karim has tremendous, far greater than he should have, and is praised relentlessly by Obama's people. Dog, why every instance he gets, this has to be a kind of that. This is what's killing me, right? And maybe I'm stupid, right? Maybe I'm dumb. Just tell me if I'm dumb. Please explain to me if I'm dumb. How come every time Trump tries to compare himself to somebody, it's always Obama? Where Obama always pops up, right? Because we're talking about Kareem right now, and then relentlessly praised by Obama's people every single time. And you know he respects Obama ever so slightly because he feels emasculated by Obama. Because every time he brings Obama in true effect, he says Barack Hussein Obama. It's like when people say Dio Brando. He's saying the brother's full name. He's invoking the full wrath of Voldemort. He is saying the full name. He wants people to know the specific Barack Hussein Obama. I promise you, it has to be just either a love of Obama because he worships Obama's feet or something. He has to, because this is obsessive. This is absolutely obsessive when it comes to this. It's just wild to me how he always brings up Obama just adjacently. Obama hasn't been president in like 12 years. Has it been 12? It's been like 12 years. What was Obama president? 2016, 2015, somewhere around that range. He stopped being president years ago. Last time Obama was it was like 10 years ago, dude. It's 10 years. Get over it. What's up with you? It's okay. This has to be just Trump feeling a black man is greater than him, so he's trying everything in his power to measure up to Obama. Obama got the Nobel Peace Prize. I got to get the Nobel Peace Prize too, because Obama had the Nobel Peace Prize, and I'm going to feel emasculated if I don't get the Nobel Peace Prize. This is going to feel bad for me. I don't want to do that. This is bad. What are you doing? What do you gain? What are you gaining? What do you get? What are your capital gains? Oh, you want to talk about capital gains? The Dow was up $500,000. Dow was up amazing. What's the Dow at now? Where's the Dow at now, Donald Trump? Where's the Dow at now? Was it Marjorie Taylor? Was it 49,000, Donald Trump? 49,000. When was it at 50,000? How long ago was that? 5 days ago. All right, you're pretty good. My bad. I take it back. I take back everything I said. The Dow was at 50,000 on May 14th, but then it went down again 6 months ago. Why is that? My God, this is horrible. The Dow is so up, guys. What does this mean? What does this mean? I'm so sorry. What does this mean to me? I don't understand. Whenever they say stuff like this, right? Whenever they say anything about the stock market or something, that variety, whenever they say that, what does this mean to me? This doesn't mean anything to me. What does this mean? What do you mean by this? It kills me. Oh my God, I'm gonna get an aneurysm. Every time I think the economy is in shambles, right? They say, well, actually, the economy is actually doing fantastic. This is the best economy we ever had. Really? I can't tell because gas is crazy. Well, gas was big during Biden, and I complained then too, and I'll complain then now. I'll always complain because I want things to be cheaper and easier for me. That's what I want. A bag of chips cost $1 when they used to cost 25 cents. I used to go to the corner store with $1. I got a honey bun, I got a bug juice, I got a bag of Mike and Ike's, and then I got a bag of hot Cheetos for $1. I used to be able to get 100 penny candies with $1. Now a penny candy is 10 cents. That defeats the purpose of calling it a penny candy. You know what's crazy? This is what I discovered. The economy is great, but not for me. I discovered this. I discovered this. The economy is great, but not for me. Not for Nintendo me. Not for me. It's good for Nintendo. It's good for if you have money in the stock market. I don't have stocks, Donald. John, I don't have stocks. What does it mean if you keep telling me, oh, the economy is actually fantastic, actually. The economy is the greatest economy we've ever had in our entire lives. Did you know that actually we're actually doing resounding? Actually, yes, the S&P is doing fantastic. NASDAQ is outstanding. The composite of the NYSE is outstanding. It's not good for me. I'm a regular person. I'm a black guy in Detroit, bro. Why is it not good for me? What's happening here? What are we missing? What are we missing? Are we missing something? Are we missing something? I must be missing something. I must be missing something. Oh, something must be wrong. Well, the barrel of oil, gas is down, actually. How much does a barrel of oil cost, brother? How much does a barrel of oil cost? Oh my God, where's the goddamn thing? Where's a chart? I'm stupid. I want to get an overview. I want the chart. Crude oil price today. Here we go, oil price. Oh my God, all these ads. Everything's an ad. I hate this. I hate this. It's the economy must be great for rich people, but it's not great for people like me and you. We're not doing good. We're not doing good. We're not doing good at all. Not in life is good. We're dealing with Mr. Mexapitalic, like I said. We're dealing with a fifth dimensional imp that thinks he knows everything about third dimension, but he's speaking in a language that I don't understand. Somebody say his name backwards and get him out of here. Please. Please. This is killing me. Hi, we all know it's Jay, and how's it going? We were on school when we were supposed to be investing. That's true. We messed up. We should have been buying Why was I in the Vast Deverans when I should have been buying houses, bro? Why? I was in the Seminole Sack when I was in the Primordial Goo when I should have been buying acres of land. I was a tardigrade's cousin. I was a water bear's cousin when I should have been buying I should have been investing in the S&P 500 when I was just loop, swimming around. I was eggs and semen when shit was I was. Oh, why couldn't I have been born back in the day? I could have saw a Michael Jackson concert. I could have went to Neverland Ranch. I could have been in the Neverland documentary. I missed my chance, man. I missed my Sonny with a chance. I am chimping out Chud the Builder. Glad to see you're out on bond, Chud. Look at the goat. Chud the Builder is in chat is crazy. Oh my God. I should have been waiting. This should have been happening. Oh my God. We missed so much. I was just soup in my father's balls when I should have been actively at the stock market. I should have been the Wolf of Wall Street, or I could have been the black sheep of Wall Street because I'm black and my hair is like sheep's wool. I'm missing out on my chance. I'm missing out on everything. I should have been investing in Apple. Oh my God. And I would have been a Christian too. I obviously would have invested in Apple. Want to know why I would have invested in Apple? Because I would have thought about Adam and Eve, and I would have thought it was a Christian prophecy. I would have been in spiritual psychosis. I would have joined the cult of the starseed. I missed all my chance. I missed all the cults. I missed all the fun stuff. And now I just get to see the aftermath and after effect. It feels like I'm always like one step behind buying all the coolest stuff. I don't get any of the coolest stuff realistically. I need to be at the forefront of all the wild technologies and all the evils in the world. I need to see the disrespectful nonsense of everything that's happening in the world. I need to be there. I need to be there at ground zero when the rocket launches. I need to be there. I need to be there, and I don't need to be square. I'm missing things. Want to know why I'm square? Because I'm not around. That's why they say be there or be square, because you're not around. Because you're a square. You get it? That's why they say that. That's the point of it. That's the reality of it. Hope you're picking up what I'm putting down. I put it on the ground, hoping you can pick it up and eat it, and you can put it inside of your food so you can cook. Well, nobody can afford groceries, so you're not really cooking anything. You're ordering fast food and takeout, and you're killing yourself slowly, but it's giving you protein because they put protein in everything. Why is everything protein based? Because they want you to work harder. They're filling you up with protein, so you can work harder. They're giving you muscle so you can be a laborer and work. It's stupid. Pop-Tarts have protein. Pop-Tarts have protein. It's crazy. It's disgusting. It's dumb. I hate every single second of what's going on in our country. It's stupid. I hate every single second of it. It's disgusting. Protein ice cream. You know what's crazy? This is the crazy thing about protein, right? You can actually put as much protein as you want in anything. It's not that hard to actually get protein and put protein in something. You can have Like this bowl I have, my lunch right here, this slop bowl, which is corn, it's ginger, it's chicken, it's rice, and I think that's all that's in here. I think it's like edamame at the top, I believe, or some sort. It's something fish related, something fishy in here. That has 150 grams of protein in it. It's not that hard to put protein in something. It's not that hard to do that. It's really not that hard. But it kills me. It kills me because you know what I mean? Right? Well, I'm not gonna work out. I don't have time to work out. You know what's crazy? And I'm gonna show you this, guys. You know where my gym is? Right there. Over here is my gym. My exercise bike, my workout bench, my back machine, my entire gym is right there. I work out every day, mind you. Work out every day. I keep my physique. I keep myself slim and nice and neat. So that's what I do. My whole workout setup is right there. I have time to work out because my job is sitting down. But when I worked at Amazon, well, you're getting free workout if you're at Amazon, bro. That's what it is. It's disgusting. My protein's in you, Mr. Saros? Maybe. Depends. It's disgusting. Oh my god. How many times get a can of chickpeas or beans and rice? That's what it is. That's what it is. That's the whole thing. That's the whole thing. It's disgusting. 25,000 steps a day, Amazon. Sometimes more. I think I was hitting during peak at Amazon. I was hitting like 10,000 steps, dude. That was horrifying. Oh my god, it was so bad. I hate every single second of it. It was horrible. I hated it so much. Oh my goodness. Oh, sweet G's, P's, oh Pete's. Oh my god. That's because phytonutrients are expensive. You know we can just hand them to our people. That's true. Yeah, that's true. Oh no, the page crashed. Oh no. Oh no. Let's go back to Donald Trump. Don't know what he's doing. This trip to China concerns me really deeply. And Governor of Nebraska, a lot of stuff here. Okay. Adam Smith wins. Okay, he's just endorsing people. He's endorsing every Republican candidate. That's a lot of stuff. Reflecting pool looked at it. He's just talking about building stuff. He's just talking about building stuff. That's all he's doing. That's it. Bye-bye fast boats. It's like AI garbage and being racist to people with foreign sounding names. Like really, that's all his true social is. That's really it. JB is too busy to keep Chicago straight. It's him being like fat phobic and like racist. It's really his entire thing is being just crazy. It's just nothing but propaganda. What is up with this guy? What is up with him? I really gotta understand why it's just AI garbage, like over and over again. Like I just don't get it. I really just don't get it. And ever since the New York Times said that he's like evil, he's immediately gone against him. Like it's so strange that he continually does this over and over again, where it's just disgusting. It just seems strange. He'll use the same pseudo under a pseudonym. He's sharing conspiracy theories. He's sharing conspiracy theories over and over again. It's just bad for the wild amount of misinformation because he has so much wild vitriolic misinformation that it just kills me to see all this stuff. It's bad. He loves AI, dude. He loves AI. I got a notification that he said everyone looks good. When did he get this? The golden statue? I'm not sure exactly when he got the golden statue. But so now I can talk about the transracial stuff. Right? Talk about the transracial stuff. I think I saw it on Reddit. I might have been on Reddit. Let's see here. Let's see. Yeah, I was looking at this stuff earlier with the transracial stuff. So, I've been seeing a lot of stuff about transracialism popping up. I don't know. People want to be a different race. There's like a whole thing with transracial stuff. Is there a way to change my vulva from pink to brown? Same with my nipples? No, that's not a meme. It's in the title. It's in the stream title. I was gonna talk about this. This is important. No. There's still a very popular community. And I want to point this out, right? Korea plastic surgery. So there's like, oh my God, I don't want to see an ad. There's a lot of stuff in Korea. There's like a whole thing. It's all over. So there's a lot of transracial people popping up nowadays, and it's mainly based in a lot of the K-pop community. A lot of black people want to become Asian or become more white because in Korea, being white is kind of like a sign of purity because you don't have any dirt in your skin. The less dirt you have in your skin, the more rich you are. It's the whole thing. And cosmetic surgery in South Korea is a very big phenomenon. It's not new information in any capacity. It's just been around. But I found this Reddit, where people are like, how do I where was the one? How do I turn my vulva from pink to brown to pink? I want to be a different race. It's a whole thing. It's a lot of people on here who's going crazy. It's disgusting. It's really strange that people want to do that. And it's a bunch of powders and a bunch of pseudosciences to get people to do that. There's a trans race research article as well. It's a lot of stuff going on. It's like a transracial identity. And they think just because they made an article, they can do that. And they're piggybacking off of the transgender movement in order to try to get a lot of credence right now. And I've been seeing a lot of TikToks of them talking about it and saying all this stuff. They think they got studies and saying, well, it's a white German citizen fascinated by the American Indians. It's really strange to see all this stuff going on because it's really damaging for a lot of stuff. They think they can just change their entire race, which is really bad. And a lot of people are arguing, well, if you can change your gender, you can change your sex, you can change your race. This is bad. This is nuts. What makes her look Asian? It's a whole thing. It's really, 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 how can I socially transitioning from outside of social media? It's really, really strange. It's odd. It's the racially ambiguous effect where people want to have this entire thing where they don't want to be black. It's like, why do you lighten the skin so much? My connection is dying. I just disconnected for a second. I just DC'd for a second. That was crazy. And we back? Are we back? We good? We good? Gotta get back in. We back. Nintendo, we back. Are we back? YouTube people, let me know if we're back. We just got a little bit of a crash bandicoot. We back, I think. Love to see it. That's beautiful. So,
My name is
so this is, I think this is the video. I think this is not the video. This ain't it. This is the video I saw. This ain't it.
So the answer to this question is no.
That's not it. Where's the thing? Oh, thank you for the $5 to the super chat. What do we got here? Let me read this right quick. What do you think about the two political parties being replaced with a bunch of parties with ranked vote? Oh, wait. Somebody read that message out to me. Somebody type that in chat. Somebody type out that message in chat for me. Somebody type that out, please. Because that's really funny. Because somebody type that out for me, please. Can somebody do that for me? I didn't get a chance to read that. I can't see super chats in totality. I can't see them. So could somebody just show me that? I can't. It was on YouTube. Could somebody do that for me? Could somebody see that? God dang. Can you just type in a regular chat, please? Hispanics or the OGs, people fought to be so white people, so now I gotta check. He's asking about ranked choice voting. Ranked will be better. I think we need ranked competitive voting. What do you think about a bunch of parties ranked so can we talk about policy and not each other? That might be smarter.
Stick around. Wish I was the type of girl that you take over.
So that there's like a whole transracial thing, right? And it kills me.
I am officially coming out to y'all.
A lot of these are jokes. But there are genuine people that are saying they're transracial. Like, that's the whole thing. It's a little bit dunce. I'm actually race fluid. People had did this in combination with the transgender movement. Now, I'm gonna say something, and it's gonna sound crazy. I think that if we have transgender, we should have transracial. Now, let me explain why. To show how stupid transracial is and how actually attainable transgender is. Now, race to me is a little bit of a social construct, same as gender. People are going to argue that all the time. But there's this whole thing. I think it would be better to just be ethnically diverse. more so than anything. I believe that would be better because I know a guy, right? This is kind of important. And this is very important. This is very important. I know a guy named Liu Bei. Liu Bei is racially a white man. The genetic makeup of his body is whites. He looks like an IT guy. He was born in Beijing. He knows only Chinese and a lot of broken English. So if you look at him, when he speaks in English, it sounds like he's being racist because he sounds like this. Oh, I don't speak English. How do you say this? He doesn't speak, he's horrible at English. But Liu Bei speaks perfect Mandarin because that's his base language. What would he be? Racially white, but I believe he's ethnically Chinese. Now, I think you can be ethnically diverse without a shadow of a doubt, right? Like you can be ethnically diverse. There's that. But you can't like be transracial because your race is kind of really genetic. That's why the term, and this is why transsexual is incorrect. It's transgender. You can be transgender. You can change your gender construct, but the sex of what you are, your biological sex, you can't really change your biological sex because you're still going to have the specific things. You can pump yourself with testosterone. You can pump yourself up with estrogen, but you can't fully change your whole biological like sex. You can change your gender easily. That's no problem. Change your gender as much as you want to, but you cannot change your sex. Like you're stuck with sex. Like that's the whole thing. It is not the other way around. It's not the other way around. Sex is something you can't change. Sex is biological. Gender is the social construct. Like sex is like male, female, or intersex. Like you can be intersex, but that's the whole thing there. That's the thing. So that's what I'm trying to get here. I believe that we're getting confused. We're confusing race and we're confusing ethnic. I think that's what we're doing. I think that's what we're doing more often than not. I believe that's the bigger problem we're having. Nationality is ethnic too. There is also nationality is different. Nationality is a little different. Nationality is like I'm American. I'm a nationally an American, right? That's what it is, right? I actually go back in time genetically so I can get born as the dire sex. So that's pretty cool. You're trans time. Gender is a performance. Nationality is where he was born and raised. Correct. Ishman, my son is correct. Yes. I mean, no, that is what HRT does. You take hormones to transition after your sex. That's kind of the whole point. Transgender is the preferred term, but it kind of includes not medically transition. Okay, so maybe I'm wrong. In Circuit Starlight, maybe I'm wrong. But from what I understand, you I mean, like, is there like a sex change surgery? Like, can you change your sex? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, I'll take this on the chin. That doesn't matter to me. No, that's okay. Without medical intervention, I gotta figure this out. Cause I like by everything, I'm confused. It feels confusing. I need to talk to somebody that's been through a lot of this stuff or a scientist of some sort. You can change. You can't change. There's certain things about your sex you can't change. When you take HRT, that is like 80% of it. Jesus, the other 10%, and we'd have to do with CRISPR. Okay, so like that's the part. That's the part when I get to the CRISPR part, right? You can't like you can change aspects of your sex, but you can't fully change your entire sex. Like you can do phalloplasty and vaginoplasty, obviously. Like, right? Yeah, ethnically Chinese and racially white. That's what it is. That's what it is, whole thing. So I think in terms of right now, in terms of where we are with science right now, you cannot 100% change your sex. That's what I'm saying. It's kind of defeatist of me to say that point because there are certain aspects. You can obviously get different genitals. You can get breast implants. You can do all this other stuff. A lot of things you can do, right? To become the preferred sex or gender you want to be. But as of current right now, without fully understanding CRISPR, you cannot change your sex completely, right? That's what I believe. Right? Is that correct? So we got a bit to go inside. Correct. Thank you. Okay. So I just want to be 100% correct when I say this. That you can definitely do this like a whole big thing. I don't even, by the way, I kind of don't give a fuck about being offensive. I just want to state my point. No, that's incorrect. You can't. It's 100%. Then a little thin ice cherry wary. That's correct. As a transgender man myself as well. What's your what's your sexuality? Okay, I feel like this is important. This is an important thing. I should probably talk about this. So, I don't enjoy the act of intercourse. Like more, I don't enjoy it that much. It's very important. I will sleep with basically anyone. This is very important. I'm a whole sexual. If you got a hole, I'm pretty much here for you. I like holes. I like holes. It's pretty much where I'm at. I like masculine women, feminine men, and then most of everything else. I pretty much only don't like zero femininity in any capacity. If there is a hint of femininity, I'm kind of there. That's pretty much it. If you're a trans man, you're fully masculine, and you did all the stuff right there, there's still a small hint, a tiny bit, like 2% of femininity there. I'm attracted to that. If you're a trans woman, I'm fully attracted to you. If you are a woman in any capacity, if you're a masculine woman, if you're a tomboy, fully attracted. If you're a femboy, I'm attracted. If you're a big, brolic, masculine, hairy man, not that attracted. That is my own personal preference. However, I don't value sexual relations much. I don't. I just don't value sexual relations that much. I think within the smaller confines, it is fair. I do like hairy women because there's still a hint of feminine in me. That's what it is. That's the whole thing. I guess you could say demisexual. I do like personalities. There are a few masculine men that have gotten me behind the sheets. Do you like being topped? I'm not clean enough to be topped, right? Because the standard for cleanliness to be topped is too high of a bar for me to succeed. I'm not that clean. So it will be, yeah, it could be a dominant woman, but she'd have to be a little bit of a bot. That's where it's at. And this is my own personal preference. It's like my preference of pizza at this point. That's what it is. So you view women as pizza? A little bit. And men. Everybody's a snack to me because you're all delicious. If I could be so bold to say. Is that reductionist? Yes. Yeah, it's a little reductionist for sure. For sure. What are y'all talking about? Sorry, somebody asked me my sexuality. It's what I like. It's what I like. Like if a girl has like smegma, that's cool. It's fine by me. Doesn't really matter to me. There's still femininity in that. A woman is hairy, that's femininity. A woman has a mustache, that's femininity. If a woman is strong, femininity. If a woman pays the bills, it's femininity. To me, it is the attraction to the, in any shape of way, feminine form that I find alluring to me. I enjoy masculinity as a concept, but if you're fully masculine, and I don't trust men to be clean. There's also that. I just kind of don't trust men to be clean. By stretch of mile, women have a naturally self-cleaning tool, which is a vagina. Like women don't need to put soap in their vagina. They don't. If you think that, or if you think you need Adam Eve, you're a little crazy, is what I'd say. You really don't need to do that. So, would you knock boots with a clanker? Probably, yeah. I have to take a piss, but we were talking about if he will douche. I probably won't. Not the honesty. What I mean, smegma male mindset. I mean, like, why would I not be honest? I like hairy armpits. Yeah, I sniff my girls' armpits when they're hairy. That's what I do. I sniff. Listen, state this on record right now. On record. If my girl got musty armpits, I'm sniffing. If my girl smell horrible, I'm sniffing. If she got cheese down there in her vulva, I'm sniffing. It doesn't matter because that's mine. That's my cheese. Ratatouille. I'm linguine. I'm going crazy in a beanie, Lamborghini. It doesn't matter to me. It doesn't matter. I'm here. I'm a fan. I'm going crazy. I'm eating a chocolate starfish. Doesn't really matter to me. It's mine. We dealt with each other with other stuff. She's been with me through diarrhea. I'm going to be with her through everything. She's on her period. I'm Dracula. There, I value consent. That's what we love about Dracula. He has to ask to come in. I do knock with my little tip. I go crazy. I'm in there. That's what's happening. We're going nuts. I'm telling you this right now on record from me. I'm telling you this. Doesn't matter if she smells bad. Doesn't matter if she's hairy. Doesn't matter if she's big, small, tall. Doesn't matter. I'm here for it. If you trans, I'm with it. If you cis, I'm with it. If you a third thing that I haven't discovered yet, I'm with it. If you intersex, I'm with it. If you got a hole, that's a goal. I'm Ronaldo. And I'm here. Sweet. I'm here for it. That's all I want. I'm just here for the love of the game. I'm here for the love of the game. I ain't got no preference. Thank you for the jewels. I appreciate that. I'm here for the love of the game. Love of the game. And if I can't be here for the love of the game, I don't want to play. And if I ain't playing, then I'm not a player. I'm not a player. I'm a developer. I'm trying to develop something with you, baby. I'm trying to produce. I'm trying to be a game tester. I'm testing your feelings. I'm testing things out. And then I'm going to release upon you. And then you about to get the DLC. That's right. You know what DLC is? DLC is very simple. That's the delusional love cock. Because I'm delusionally in love and I'm giving you chicken. Cockle doodle doo. Big chicken. That's what I'm here for. And I'm staying hydrated all day, every day. That's what I like to see. So I just want to get that on record. It's like my pan bub being aggressively panned. The DLC. Sarah's done hit flow state. I always hit flow state. Over Sarah's heroin monologue. If I pray to the gods above that I do not get divorced or become single. I pray for it every day. But if I do become single again, I'm just gonna give y'all a warning right now, man. I'm gonna be out here. I'm sorry. If I become single again, I'm gonna be out here. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I will be out here. I will be out here. I will be out here doing disrespectful, diabolical actions consensually. It will be really bad. Even now, as I am happily married with the love of my life. If I was not single, there'd be 4 women in here and 2 men in the background of me. I am happy in my relationship. I am healthy. She is guiding me in a way I've never thought was possible. I'm having a great time in my relationship. But if she gets sick of me or if something bad happens, just know all of you are options. If you're above the age of 25, I'm 25 and up. I'm really not. I don't want to go below her. I'm like 29 right now. I'm going 25 and up. It's pretty much where it's at. 25 and up. I'm not 25 and up. 25 up. That's my thing. 25 up. I don't want to go anywhere lower. 25 up. That's where I got in life. That's it. So, that's too many people at one time? You don't understand. I'm 24. Can you make an exception? Maybe. But we're not talking about that. I refuse to disrespect my wife. Don't ever disrespect my wife inside this stream right now. Don't disrespect my wife. My wife is the only woman for me until she gets sick of me. Who knows? I can't predict life. May is godlike. May is an amazing woman. She's a talented dancer. Crazy dome. Just love her to death. Is demeaning the prejudice the white people face to elevate the suffering? Is demeaning the prejudice the white people face to elevate the suffering white people is a good idea? No, not at all. I can't imagine May dancing. Give me 1 second. I'm sorry. You seem to not understand. You can't imagine May dancing? I'm sorry. Maybe you don't understand. I see you don't understand. Hold on, let me go to her popular videos. Let me see here. Hold on. You don't understand. You seem to not understand. You seem to not understand. You seem to not get it. You seem to not understand. So you're not picking up what she's putting down. It's like I married Moose. Yeah, you don't understand. Like I think you're not grasping. You're really not grasping. You're not understanding. So, did she learn to crip walk? She can crip walk. That is that's in her skill repertoire. She can crip walk. So I just want to say that. So, now then, stream's going to end soon. We've been here for 2 hours, 14 minutes. Now, this will be a regular thing in the future. Streams. It will happen after my first video comes out at 4. Now, as I stream, I'm going to ask you a requirement as we end the streams. Because the video coming out at 4 and 8:30. I need you to go to my video at 4. Because stream's going to end. You go to my video at 4. I need you to go there. And I'm going to need you to like the video, comment, and then list a recipe. A recipe that you know and nobody else knows. I would love for you to do that. Now then, it's time. Oh, yeah, 100%. Now, here's what I need you to do, right? So we got 21 people in here. I don't know how we got 21 people in here. I love you guys. We're going to go find a coward VTuber or somebody small. And I'm going to raid them on Twitch. Give me one moment while I find this person. We're going to find somebody. We're going to find somebody and raid them on Twitch. Now, my preference is that we find a VTuber, a femboy, or somebody really hairy. Doesn't matter what it is. We're going to find somebody, probably on the podcast section. We're going to find somebody. Let's see. We're going to find somebody. Let's see. Podcast, talk shows, and podcasts. A VTuber. We got to find somebody. You got to find. It has to be a VTuber. It has to be a VTuber. We just got to find somebody and harass them. Give me 1 second. We're going to find them. Hold on. Let's see. Hold on. Let me see here. This is called pulling weight. Give me 1 second. I can't find anybody by going to just chatting. Right? I can't find anybody doing it this way. I'd have to find like a weeaboo of some sort. Because it's just chatting is bad. I gotta find a weeaboo. Let me do this. Hold on. We're gonna find somebody. Hold on. We gotta find somebody.
But you never known until I received it.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. What's a horrible game? What's a game nobody's playing? Monster Hunter. We gotta find somebody playing Monster Hunter World. We gotta go low to high. We gotta find a psychopath. Let me see. Who's a psychopath? All right, 18 plus, struggling these months. Let's get this psychopath. All right, we're gonna raid this VTuber and then never speak of them ever again. That's the thing. Oh, be careful. I'm trying my best. I promise you I'm trying my best. Hey, look, it's me. Okay, hold on. What was that, Zero Bunny? Come on now. How do I raid? Come on now. Hold on, let me figure this out. Is this how I do it? I think this is how I do it. I get my boys ready. It's not a big raid. It's something small. Just a small raid. Ready, set, and. Alright, we raided Zero Bunny. What the? I got the wrong Zero Bunny. Xeno Bunny. I spelled it wrong. Dang it. God dang it. My first try. Hold up a second. Do it again. I messed up. We did it wrong. You're wrong. God dang it. We did it wrong. Hold on. I'm going to do it again. I messed up. We rated a 0. All right. Go. Okay. Perfect. Let's see what she says.
That's some bullshit. All right, fine. I'm getting the fucking pookie. Stupid.
Yay, the pookie, the thing that we came for.
Wait for it. Oh, she's using the Guild Warrior armor. Oh, brother.
Oh my God, Serios! Thank you so much for the raid.
Serios.
Oh my. Hi, Raiders. Welcome in. My name is Xeno Bunny.
All right, cool. I don't care about any of that. All right, continuing forward. Hi, guys. All right, have a lovely day or night wherever you're at, and I'm out.